You know, I think it's a short drive. Are you guys okay with going? Is that alright? Yeah.
Take one more back there. I saw you peeking in and I'm like, oh yeah, they're looking for more space, aren't they? Nice to meet you all.
You as well.
Just a quick heads up here, that's a little unusual in my Uber. I live stream in my Uber because I like to sing opera to my riders. I'm kidding, I do no such thing. I do no such thing, so please appropriate your expectations already. Nice to meet you all. My name is Biniam. I'm guessing you're Colin?
I'm Colin.
Yeah.
As if it wasn't obvious, right? Shucks. It's a lunch hour for y'all.
Yeah, we're headed to an office Christmas party.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm usually used to hearing of parties like happening in the evening.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Afternoon is good.
I guess it doesn't infringe on the evening, so that's great. So it's kind of like on company time still then, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Nice treat.
yeah. So it's kind of like you're getting paid to be taken out.
Exactly.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
No
Is-
complaints here, especially on a Friday afternoon.
Well, I was going to say, is it just for an hour or for the rest of the afternoon?
For the rest of the afternoon.
That is delightful. How big is your office? Are we talking like 100 people or like 20 people? 100.
This
Okay.
one will just be finance and IT, right?
Yeah.
So this will just be 60 or 80 people maybe.
Okay.
I wonder.
Is HR there? Well, he's part of payroll. I think that little arm of HR is under you.
The way you said that though, Colin, it made me think there's some powers that be that are saying, hey, these guys don't get along, so we'll like leave these guys segregated from each other. And this year we have more chance and options. And so yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah. Kind of a random grouping. I don't really know like how IT ended up with the accounting group either.
All the cool kids.
Well, I've heard there's stereotypes for these groups. Like there's a stereotype for engineers and a stereotype for like, there's an IT, for example. And so
Yeah.
I bet you there's some psychology that went into this. But what do I know? I'm just an Uber driver.
Yeah, they need to mix in some of the like extroverted departments with the accounting group.
That's funny.
Sorry?
That's funny.
So how's it driving around today?
Yeah.
Oh, slow.
Yeah. It's well.
It's getting better.
Like a 6 or 7.
This morning was, there was an abundance of crashes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You just kind of pass by and you're like,
Area is
Oh.
so messy.
Yeah.
you feel bad for them because it's a rough day.
It seems like it's
If
been
I don't
miserable.
have
I know.
Probably
Yeah.
start anyway.
It's kind of weird because it seems like it's okay, but it's quite deceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you get off the main road,
Yeah.
it's free for all.
If you're in two-wheel drive, you are
Yeah.
struggling. Absolutely. I'm so grateful for an all-wheel driver. It's just like, oh, such an awesome option, you know?
I get cool.
I can't imagine having two-wheel drive in California.
In this, I know, yeah. So I think of all the other drivers who do have that, or even taxis, like a lot of these taxis as well too, right? Getting in and out, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would feel very nervous in that setting.
Oh, for sure.
This is all scary. See? You just see it, you're like, you can't see that at nighttime, can you?
Oh god, no.
I actually drove someone to work this morning who was having her Christmas party later this afternoon into the evening, but she was Ubering just because in anticipation of the Christmas party, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that totally makes sense. But the hoarfrost, though, is something, right?
It's wild.
I know. Especially on the streets that have like the canopy of trees over them.
Yeah.
You know those Christmas trees, the artificial ones that
Yeah.
are like white flecked?
Yep.
It's just like that,
Yeah, it
right?
reminds me exactly of that.
Oh man.
You know how big is our monitor? 27 inches.
Yeah, I live kind of near the river, so it's like always really foggy.
Oh,
and, like,
yes.
just generally like this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy to drive into the city
And still see the same setting.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know, it's a bad one.
Yeah.
It's very hot.
Yeah, it's been kind of foggy for a couple of weeks. This poor rabbit has not changed its coat color yet. It kind of sticks right out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because my home
I don't know how they survive in the snow, though. Do you know what they eat? Or do they just dig for it? It's crazy, eh? So are you all part of the accounting department?
We are.
Okay.
you have 2 monitor or 1 monitor.
That was my first degree.
At home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew it was not for me.
No.
Second degree, I'm like, oh no, this is not where I want to spend my life. So I so appreciate,
Really work on that.
I so appreciate those who can make stories with numbers. That's obviously right. You make stories with
So
numbers,
let
right?
me work.
Yeah.
You help people understand what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably have
Yeah, we
kind of
describe
one
it.
day, but
Yeah.
like between
That was your first degree? What was your second?
It's sciences, which I knew I didn't enjoy before going in, but I still did it. I wanted to be a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the goal. I'm like, there's no other way. I have to go
Or
through
you can
this.
have 2 separate.
And I confirmed afterwards, well,
I just use
that I still don't like science. But two, I also determined that
another screen.
it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, it's not that one either.
So I mean, I have like 1 monitor.
So then I went and
and
became a spy.
Oh.
Just kidding. That'd be a great story, right? Especially if that's what I was reading. No, I then went on and did English and philosophy. Fell in love with the arts. Oh my goodness, I was like, this is where I should have been.
Side by side comparison.
Yeah.
It's actually
Then I became a teacher, which is stereotypical.
What do you
But I
teach?
love that. I did. I taught
Okay.
English.
Yeah, I also use that.
At what level?
High school teenagers, yeah. Yeah, it was really good. But I mean, I've worked with kids for decades, so yeah.
The full
Yeah,
I was trying to actually remember
Uh-huh.
what books I've read. in high school English.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes. That one I remember
Okay.
reading.
There's some classics, right? Have you ever? No, you're younger than I am by a few. Yeah, I'm. Sorry, I have to
I'll
say.
take it.
Don't
Probably not.
no. I look younger than I seem. So, but I was about to say to myself, how about Old Yeller? There's a classic from way back. Did anyone?
I don't think I've
Old
read
Yeller?
Read it.
Where the red fern grows? Oh, these are.
That doesn't sound
No,
familiar.
no. So, I proved my point. I'm in.
That's what they're reading now, though?
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
that was back in the day.
Oh, okay.
This is like, yeah, this is way back in the day.
I can't imagine it changes that much. Does it?
Nah.
Do you get
I
a
was
choice?
I was in the 80s when I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But when you're teaching.
But there's no, we have curriculum to follow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And do you get like a choice, or it's like, no, you have to read it?
There's a variety that we can choose from.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of like here's your options.
Yeah.
So yeah. How about Shakespeare?
Yes, okay,
Yes,
I remember Shakespeare
okay,
for
okay,
sure, because
of
I
course.
took my grade 12 English class
Okay.
as a summer
Yeah.
class or whatever.
Yeah.
And I actually had the time to like read everything, and like it was the only thing I was doing.
Yeah.
So I did really well in the class, and I remember we read a bunch of Shakespeare.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I actually understand what's happening.
Oh, amazing! Amazing! Did you have any that you were like, okay, did you like the tragedies more or the comedies?
I mean, I don't really remember
The
now, but
tragedies are-
probably the
okay.
tragedies.
They're the ones where people die.
Yes, yeah.
And everyone dies, yeah.
It's way more
Okay.
exciting.
Carnage, toil, trouble, all the things, yes.
Because I don't know, I just got into reading again
Yeah? Okay.
recently.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm like, man, there's a bunch of like classics that I haven't read.
Okay, so like fictional reading.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And that, I love the like dystopian sci-fi.
Ooh.
And like
You
Octavia
might
Butler.
enjoy Ender's Game.
And okay, that one sounds familiar.
Yeah, and I mean they have moving out on it, but Ender's Game definitely dystopian.
Yeah.
Sci-fi for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you'd definitely enjoy that one.
Okay, I'll have to
Consider that one. And if you get the one from the public library by way of audiobook, so well done.
Oh yeah.
Great for a road trip. Oh my goodness, so well done. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
平常有的
Indeed.
我是有
I'll have to keep that in mind. I have a driving to Edmonton for Christmas.
Ooh, you've got kids?
No.
Oh, okay. Still, this is enjoyable.
Yeah.
Just serenade your partner as you drive along.
I mean, we're always trying to find things to listen to. It's
Okay.
just a boring drive.
Well, remember me as you enjoy that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, he actually knew what he was talking about. Oh, this is a neat little location. I've heard good things about this place.
Yeah, we came here last year for Christmas party as well. It was
Okay.
really good.
I would love to meet these sisters and see how bitter they are. Don't you ever wonder how they came up with the name?
Oh, yeah. Sibling rivalry. Probably.
Indeed.
不知道，我也没有
Indeed.
看。
Well, it was a short drive, but delightful company nonetheless.
Yes, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Enjoy the party.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a safe drive the rest of the day today.
Thank you, dear. Appreciate it.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you. Oh, they're so much fun. He loves. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can attend to some of you guys here. So there are some forms of engagement here, friends, that are not going to be tolerated. So I'm just going to go ahead and tend to those because those are unhelpful. Again, we'll do that there. Hello, JRD and Coco. And this is not a fake taxi, although it may seem like it. I've often heard others saying this reminds them of cash cabs or something like that. But nope, it's not. It's just me enjoying driving in my Uber. Oh boy, this is a really tight area to turn around in here. Nonetheless, yes, I'm an Uber driver here in Calgary, Alberta. And I love what I do. I love the connections I make. I like the space in which I make them, and so I don't have much of a tolerance for those who come onto the scene with things to share that are not worthwhile. And so I don't mind. I don't mind definitely dispatching and saying, nope, we don't have space for that around here. But for the rest of you, welcome. I'm glad you're here. This is the end of this ride here. I'm not sure when the next ride is coming in, but I usually go online live streaming when a ride comes in that I'd love to share with y'all. So I would love for you, I'd love for you guys to join in. If you want to get notifications, you may have to subscribe to the channel. I do not like asking people to subscribe because if you like it, you'll subscribe. That's how I think, right? And I don't have to remind you to do that. So if it's something that you find worthwhile, I know you'll do whatever it is that brings you joy or happiness that way. And so if it's here, welcome. And so if you do want notifications, so I think you have to be subscribed. So go ahead and click that notification bell, and then it'll let you know, I think, when I do go online. And so, yeah. My name is Binyam. Like I say, love driving my Uber. Love sharing good quality connections. And that's why I just don't have any tolerance for crassness on here. I am from Ethiopia once upon a time. I was born there. I grew up in Kenya, Coco. But I moved here to Canada when I was 8 years old. So I've been here for many years. I live in Calgary, Alberta, which is on the west side of Canada. And yeah, in this season of life, you find me driving Uber. I do get lots of folks who think I am Indian, but I'm not. I'm African American, I guess you could say now. And I don't know what else to say. I should really have a frequently asked questions section, right? So yeah. Nonetheless, I will catch you guys on the next live stream, right? And hope to share some more amazing moments. Talk to you soon. Oh, in India it's nighttime. Crazy. Well, thank you for watching, Coco. I hope I see you on here again. I like you on the live stream. Okay, see you guys soon.